Now, for the second part, you want to go back to the beginning and you want to create another new document and do all the process of changing the size. You go to page setup and then custom 8.5 times 11, apply, take this off. And the first thing you want to do is place that image that we had before as the background of your new document. So you go to background and you say choose image. I am just going to drag it from my downloads files. And there it is. And we're all set. And this background, see, I can't touch it. I can't change it, which is great because it means that the students can't change that. So anything you don't want the students to change, you want to create in that first document. Now here comes the part that the students can change. The first thing I'm going to do is create text boxes for where I want the students to write. So I am going to write here, supermercado. And I'm going to make it bigger because this is the title. I'm going to bring it maybe to 20. And I'm going to make it bold. And then I'm going to create my second text box. This is the great versatility of this program versus Doc, is that you can actually put text box wherever you want. And here, nombre. This is the name of the person who created it. And I have to do basically the same thing for every single one of these. Just create text boxes where the students are going to write the name of each product that they're going to find either on the sides, if you choose that, or directly in the internet. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. So I'm going to do this. And then to make this easier, I think I can just grab them all. Yep, by pressing Shift. And then I can move them down, pressing Shift and Option, and that will copy it. And again, and one last time. And now if I click, see, I have the text boxes. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to Google and you want to go to, well, you want to look for products for the students to put in there. So I'm going to look for manzanas. And then I'm going to choose images. And I'm going to look one for, that I like. I'm going to look for one that I like. This one seems really nice. So what you want to do is you want to drag the image to your desktop. And then you go back to your document. And then you want to drag it back to this document. Now, this is a little big, but it's not too much, it's not too far off. So you want to make it a little smaller and put it there on the side. So what you want the students to do afterwards is you're going to look for a whole bunch of images that they can use on their supermarket flyer. And you can also, if you're comfortable with it, you can allow them to look for the images that they want. And then let's look for a couple more. Let's look for maybe carrots. And you just want to drag these images to the desktop. Sometimes you can't get them. Just choose a different one. And then you want to go back again to your presentation. And it's wonderful when they're little squares because those fit perfectly. So you want to fill this with some images for your students. And then when basically it's their turn to work and they'll come here, they will drag this to the right spot, right? And then they will name it in Spanish. So in this case, let me just double click. There it is, my blinker, Sana and I want to create a price for them. So you show them how to create a little box for them that will have the price, and you write it right there, and you click on it and you say, this carrots by pound are going to be $3.99. Actually, I forgot one thing, didn't I? I forgot the dollar sign. There we go. And there it is. Now, if your background is too dark, this can be moved around by grabbing it on the edges and putting it anywhere where you can see it better. See, and now we have basically the first item with its price. And so the students would do this for every one of these, and they really have a lot of fun doing this. And here you can tell them that they can name their supermarket however they want. And this is a great worksheet because then you can do a second one where students can talk about the prices of these products in Spanish. ¿Cuánto cuestan las zanahorias? Las zanahorias cuestan $3.99. You can have them write it down. So it's really a fun worksheet to create and work with. Now, we're done with this part. We have created a worksheet, right? So the last thing we want to do and never forget to do is we want to name this and save it. So we're going to call it again, volante para supermercado. And this time we're going to call it student. So that way we don't kind of mess up between the two. So they're different. And then that's it. We're done because it will be saved. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to place this into Google Classroom. And then from there, how it looks when your students are actually working and you can check their work live.